So I really don't know what to start. I don't know where to start. I don't even know where to start. I mean, if I were to talk to you about a vision board. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing, but I had to make this video anyway, so I'm gonna make it. The truth is, in the past few years, my life has been a super mess, and I'm just trying to come back to some level of normalcy to make a better life for myself, if that makes sense. So I recently came across the vision board, and then I saw Lilly Singh making a whole video about it. So then I said, if Lilly Singh can do it, so can I. I mean, I'm nobody, right?
Why should you listen to me? Ask me. Go ask me. Yo, who the butt crack are you?
What is a vision board? A vision board is, let me put it like this, the ideal representation of the life you want to live in the future. Yeah. So, what do you want in life? What is your purpose in life? What are your goals in life? Oh, you must have heard a lot of people saying it, so I'm not going to get into it. You're going to figure that out on your own. Okay, so moving on. How to make a vision board? You need to go to the printers, make a collage of all the beautiful images that portray the best possible version of your life, and print it on an A3 size paper. Get some craft sheet, and also get your base paper, a sheet for the base of your collage. I just picked out a sheet from my A3 size sketchbook, but you could work with cardboard if that works better for you. The collage, I ideally make it A3 size so that it fits beautifully on my note pinup board. Then you need a pair of scissors, a black pen for some whatever, no particular reason. I didn't end up using it, but and then you need some Fevicol, white gum, any sort of gum that works for you, right? So then you sit and cut out all the images one by one. Sorting them out as you go. I usually like to divide all my images into three basic things, which is ambition, inspiration, and habits I want to build for the year. So I carefully sort out my images in the form of a collage to help me optimize the best possible layout of my vision board. And I have these little single words that I use to emphasize on particular things that are important to me. After almost half an hour of rearranging, when my layout was finally done and I was satisfied, I kind of took a photo, kept it aside just to give future reference in case I make mistakes, and I started sticking them one by one, little by little, one on top of the other to create the perfect collage. Now there was a little gap left in the middle, and that's when the craft paper comes into use. The pink little craft paper that I placed on the table before. I cut out a small piece. I tried to fit it in perfectly, but well, everything had other plans for me. After I was done, I realized that I had actually doodled 2021 to be the centerpiece of my vision board. So I ended up cutting it out around the nice little edges of its outline and pasting it in the center of my vision board like it was supposed to be. Right there. I used sellotape to create a faux effect of double-sided tape because I was out of double-sided tape, but nonetheless it came out so pretty. I'm so happy with it. I really hope this encourages you to make a vision board. It's not that difficult, and like always, like every year, I have been left with a few images which are extra, but that's okay. At the end of the day, 2021 rocks. Why should you make an annual vision board? Now, when I went to a life coach, I made a vision board for my entire life, like everything I ever want to achieve, which is honestly a little too ambitious considering I've already finished the first quarter of my life. Anyway, but some things are partly achieved, so I can't feel bad about it entirely. But anyway, when I did the entire vision board, I realized that I can do this every year. It'll be so much of fun, and it'll be like this crafty thing I did because I anyway like to do crafty things. Okay. Yes, I love doing crafty things. Yeah, I mean, you see it every day. You're going to fall in love with it and you're going to want it more and more. You're going to work harder to get what you want. You're going to eventually get there. Yes, I have achieved my goals in the past, even without a vision board. But if you know what you want, and I think as you grow older, your head is so clouded that at some point you just need to get that visual reminder, because it's nice when you're a teen, your head doesn't have so many things to worry about, but as you grow older, you definitely have like a lot to think of. Okay, so I'm not a genius, but I can give you reference to my older vision board. I mean, if you can see it, yeah, you probably can see it. Okay, I can say this. Okay, my primary goals were eating better food, which is done, and running better. I mean, generally, I know this is some of you are going to criticize me for this saying, but this is where I have been before, and this is what I literally want to get back to, if that makes sense. Okay, this is not a representation of body imaging or me subjecting women to misogyny. This is just me because I've been there. I know what it feels like to be skinny, and I'm genuinely upset that I'm fat. Okay, moving on. So I joined a running club. These two things I can genuinely say. I mean, exercise wise, my body is doing much better. I'm eating a lot better. Work it out. Yeah, I did. I had a lot of plans. Work it out. Okay, I think I was closing the mic. Work it out. I genuinely think that, in terms of my work, like this whole pandemic, can I say pandemic? Let's not spread fear, let's spread love, but it has messed with my plans, but I have gotten a lot of my life going, and I've been narrating without starting the recording. Okay, always stylish. Definitely, a stylish is actually an act of self-care. It's about how much you take care of yourself. So I'm not trying to portray trying to be as perfect as Kendall Jenner or Priyanka Chopra. Please don't underestimate the amount of time and effort they put into themselves. It's genuinely what they do all the time. You probably don't do that much of self-indulgence. You're not an actress, you're not a model. Get over it. It's okay. Do the basic amount. It's important to groom yourself. Grooming is pretty much the first act of self-care that you can do for yourself. So please make sure you're grooming. That's the whole point of Always Stylish. to I was at a point where I wasn't taking care of myself, so I just started engaging in better self-care, if I can say that better. Okay, work it out. I think at some point, well, anybody who made plans for any sort of business, I think you pretty much failed. Anyway, it didn't exactly work out the way I wanted to, but I can't say this, that everything started moving forward, which was the best thing. I think in some ways this hard pause that this whole season has created was something I needed. So in retrospect, it was fine, but to be honest, I mean, it's been difficult on a few of us, and I'm hoping this year gets better. Well, next thing was the travel fund, which is such a lie. Oh, okay. Traveling to me could be pretty much going to, say, Cubbon Park to stroll around the park for, cleaner air, if that's even a thing. But, I don't need to go to another part of the world. God bless me, I've had a lot of that. But traveling could just, be taking the car for a 2-kilometer drive, and that would still make me very happy. Literally. But I did want to explore India more, which was sad thanks to the pandemic. So, flop there. Not bad, but I'd still say not bad, because the fund also was to help me fund my own space. Because, if you've been working from home, it's not a long-term option, no matter what you do. It might be fun for a while, but eventually you're going to need a desk space, like a designated proper desk space, even if you work from home. Okay? And morning routine. Oh my god. Like, that was the biggest thing for me this year. Like, I was in a state in my life where I was sleeping all the time. I would wake up at 9 o'clock, which would have been fine, but I was also sleeping a lot. So I needed that to change. So I promised myself I would start a morning routine, and I can say it now. I am so happy with myself. I wake up between 7 to 7:30, which is a very good time for me, considering I sleep late. Okay, I sleep late. I'm guilty of it. I think we all are at some point of time in our life, unless you're my brother who's an overachiever and wakes up at 5 o'clock. Or my mother, who literally never sleeps. But she's my mother. She took care of 2 kids alone. Okay, next. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, see, I even put a photo of, see right there, I put a photo of a woman getting out of bed, because that was so important to me. Your morning routine, so important. I can say this, I'm happy where I am right now, and in a lot of senses, even though this was like that super flop, this guy was the super flop, but I'm still incredibly happy. I think in terms of work, I'm doing much better now, and I think I will be fine. Well, I'm not going to talk about this year's vision board. I'm not going to jinx it. But if you have ever made a vision board, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about vision boards. Does it work? Would you actually make one every year like me? I mean, it helps. It does. So go and make your vision board and live the best version of your life. So, I have to say this. I think it's expected out of every YouTuber. If you like this vlog, don't forget to share it. Please share it, because the whole purpose of this vlog was to help you live a better version of your life. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm not going to promise you I'm going to keep making motivating videos, but please do subscribe. I will bring you better content. And don't forget to give the thumbs up. Yeah, I think I said it all. Thank you. Bye. Until next time. See you later.